Hello everyone, Brachiosaurus227 back today with a brand new video. This is definitely a brand new video, something new, something I haven't really done yet. So I'm hoping that will be good. Anyway, today I'm going to tell you the top 10 least favorite or most. I want to say the top 10 most underrated Nerf blasters, and this, of course, is my opinion. You may have totally different opinions, but this is basically all the blasters that people underrate that I honestly think are really good. So let's get started on this, video. So yeah, the first blaster I'm gonna talk about is the Dart Tag Speed Load 6. This Nerf blaster is severely underrated. I never hear anyone talking about it that much. Welcome had a couple of videos on it, but it's not many people talk about it. I wonder why. This is probably my most favorite dart tag blaster, besides maybe the Swarmfire. So it's really cool. It's a Slamfire magazine-fed pistol that holds 6 rounds, and it's an internal magazine blaster, which makes it really cool. You can just shove darts in there, and it's Slamfire. And it performs, in my opinion, decently well. The only con is that you can't really mod it without breaking. It is impossible to mod, is what a lot of people say, because the insides are so complex. But it's still a really good blaster, and I've used it in Nerf Wars, and it's won several Nerf Wars for me. And it can take elite darts as well as the Dart Tag original darts. So I like it. I honestly think it's a really good blaster, and it's underrated. It's one of the less underrated blasters. So yeah. The next most underrated blaster, in my opinion, is the Twin Shock. Oh my gosh, this blaster is so underrated. It is a mega rough cut, but it takes it to the next level, in my opinion. It is my favorite mega blaster, and I've never heard many people talking about it. It is a really good blaster, and honestly, they're actually kind of getting rare now. I've seen them up for really expensive. I mean, on eBay, I think they're a little cheaper, but I've seen brand new. If you go to Walmart or Amazon and try to order one brand new, it's literally like $125. It's crazy. So yeah, I only own one. I got it when it came out back in 2017. This is a really good shotgun. It's long, but it's very comfortable, and it has a really smooth prime. It has the option. I think it's better than the Rotofury because it has the option to shoot 2 at once or 1 at a time. It's a really good blaster, and I definitely think it's underrated. You never hear anyone talking about it. Alright, the next one is the Mag Strike. The reason this is so severely underrated, people seem to not like it. Ever since the full auto Nerf blasters came out, this just kind of died. But it's basically a 10-shot shotgun, and it fires faster than any other blaster I've had. I mean, you take the Prometheus. For some reason, this seems to fire faster than that. I mean, 10 rounds in 1 second. It's probably about the same as the Prometheus, but it's basically a 10-shot shotgun. You just go in a room, pull the trigger, and just take down the whole room there. It's pretty good. If you were doing a Nerf war, it's pretty good. You have to prepare, pump it up. But I honestly think the Mag Strike is another underrated Nerf blaster. Not a good long-term blaster as far as a Nerf war goes, but still a good blaster just for a quick, if you want to rush in on a base or something like that, or rush in a room and take it out. It's a good side, it's not good for a long-term Nerf war, but it's good for a quick little burst if you need it. So I think it's a really good blaster, and yeah, you can get them on eBay for super cheap. So yeah, I also have an extra mag, which makes it more fun. The next one, a lot of people are going to hate me for this, maybe, is the Thunderhawk. I think the Thunderhawk is severely underrated. I would understand that. It's basically 3 of the most hated Nerf blasters of all time put together. The Deploy, the Centurion, and the Battle Scout. All of which, except for maybe the Centurion, I think are okay. But I think the Deploy is really good, and so I think the Deploy is okay. It's not really good. Strike that. I think it's not as bad as people say it is. It works. It's a good blaster, but not much else. It just doesn't have good performance. But that's it. And I think personally the Battle Scout I owned worked okay. Actually, it was my friend owned it, I've used it and it worked just great. But anyway, besides all that, this is the Thunderhawk I'm talking about. I'll probably do another underrated blaster video later in the future, but for now, let's just stick with this. So the Thunderhawk is a 10-round clip-fed system. That's right, clip-fed, not magazine. There is a difference. Yeah, there go. Coop772 has a video on that. So yeah, but anyway, there is a difference. It's a very good blaster. It's gimmicky, sure, but if you fold it up, it makes for a good blaster. And you can, I mean, 10 rounds of Mega Darts is not bad. And I think it has modding potential. I haven't actually tried to modify one yet, but I might sometime soon. Let's see. We'll see about that. But I think it's underrated blaster. It's pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah, that's my opinion on the Thunderhawk. I think it is an underrated blaster. The next one, let's see. The next one is the Negotiator. It's an 8-shot hammer shot. People say it's bulky and weird. Sure, it is, but it doesn't take up much. It's not really that bulky. It's an 8-round hammer action blaster. I think is pretty good. The Negotiator is underrated and not really liked that much. People don't seem to like it. So yeah. The next one is the Surgefire. This is another one people seem to hate a lot. The Surgefire is a good blaster. I think it's good. It gets the job done. The handle gets stuck every now and then, but mine, it works okay. I think the Surgefire is a good slinger blaster to have on a sling or a strap and have it over your shoulder. It's a good blaster. I like it. I don't think it's that bad. I don't know why people hate it so much, but yeah. So yeah, the next one, oh, I could go on all day about this next one, the Lawbringer. The Lawbringer is one of the most underrated Nerf blasters of all time. It is so, I don't understand why no one has appreciated it. People don't hate it, but they just don't say anything good about it either. They're just like, oh, cool, Lawbringer, whatever. It's a hammer action 12-round blaster with the dart holders that actually work well, and the darts don't just fall off on the dart holders. And it's comfortable too. The Lawbringer, you can dual wield a Lawbringer, which makes it really cool. I think the Lawbringer, in my opinion, it's one of the best the best Doomlands blaster in my opinion, and one of the best Nerf blasters. Period. I think. Probably not in the top 10, but it's really good. My favorite hammer action blaster of all time. I think it's better than the Hammer Shot, the Negotiator, all those other ones, the Hammer Storm. I think it's better than that because it's 12 rounds. It's good. And I believe, and there's some pretty cool worker mods out there for it as well. So yeah, that's why I think it's really good. It's another underrated and underappreciated Nerf blaster. Next one, I believe it's number 9. I've probably talked about, let's see, yeah, I believe so, 9. No. This is number 8. Is the Nerf Rival Finisher. The reaction, this is just like the Lawbringer. People don't seem to appreciate this. This is basically a pistol and a full-on primary blaster in one. And it's a good pistol. It can hold 7 rounds or 12 rounds. I think it's better than the Helios, better than the Apollo, better than the Chaos. Better than the Chronos. Not the Chaos. Chaos is pretty good. But better than the Chronos. Any of those, because it's magazine fed with 7 rounds, and it doesn't take up much space. You can put a 12-round magazine in, or you can put on one of those new magazine drums. When is that coming out? That Rival Edge Helios. That should come out soon. But it's better than that because of this. It is one of the most comfortable. It's more comfortable. I'll do a whole video explaining this. I think it is one of the most underrated blasters, and for $15, come on, you can't beat it. I think it's really good, and honestly, I think it's super underrated. And I don't understand why no one has really talked about how good the finisher is. It is a really good blaster, and I definitely recommend it for anyone. The next is going to surprise many of you. The Scout MK2, I think, is another one of those underrated Nerf blasters that just hasn't got a chance. Because it only appears in like a few Dollar Generals everywhere. But anyway, this is one of the coolest pistols. One of my favorite of all time. It's bulky, it's gimmicky, it's not practical. Who cares? It's so cool. It holds 4 rounds. It feels like, I love how it feels. It's satisfying when you pull the trigger on it. It's very comfortable, and it performs decently. And there's not much else I could say about it. I just like it. You know, when you get a blaster, it's not really that practical, but you like it. It's kind of like the Sling Fire or something like that. It's just a good, solid Nerf blaster. I mean, I wouldn't use it in a Nerf war. I just like it. I think it's a cool blaster. It kind of reminds me of like a spy or detective kind of blaster, or secret agent blaster. I don't know. It just feels like it should be something I should hide in my coat and like pull out all of a sudden. But yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, the final number 10, one of the most underrated Nerf blasters of all time. Here it is, the Recon CS6. I know you're gonna hate me for this. A lot of you are just gonna be like, "Why? It's not." What about the Retaliator? The reason I think the Recon is better than the Retaliator, and this is a really valid point. All of my Retaliators, except for the one I own now, which I've only had for, 6 months, I've owned 7 Retaliators besides the one I own right now. They have all broken. Just using them in general. I mean, they break so easily. The Retaliators break all the time. The Recon, I've only had 1 Recon break, and that is when my friend, he was kind of a, I don't know if I should call him a friend. He was kind of a friend. He was more of a, I don't know. He wasn't necessarily a friend because he did like stupid things a lot. Like he would throw my Recon around and he'd throw it on the concrete several times and it broke. And I don't know why he did that. It was kind of weird. But anyway, yeah. I didn't really get too mad at him because, I don't know. Because I thought he was my friend. I guess he is. I don't know. I haven't seen him in years. But anyway, he broke it. That's the only one I've ever had broke it. They are so durable. The Recons are so durable. And they don't perform that much less than the Retaliator, only by like 10 feet. Honestly, the Recon, and I love the looks of it, the color, the original yellow one. Honestly, Recon, in my opinion, is better than Retaliator. It is, this is so weird to say, it's my favorite Nerf blaster of all time. And I would probably never use this in a Nerf war. It's not necessarily practical. I just like it. And also, okay, I'll be honest with you. It's the first Nerf blaster I've ever had. And it was my first one. And the Recon's just a classic. I mean, come on. There's nothing to hate about it. There's nothing really to like much about it. It's just a fun blaster. Kind of like the Maverick or the Nightfinder. But yeah, I just like the Recon. This may seem weird. And yeah. But anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Turn on that bell for notifications. And I'll see you in the next video. If you want me to do a part 2 of this, please let me know. I actually really like that because there's so many other underrated Nerf blasters out there. And give me ideas in the comments of what Nerf blasters you think were underrated. Let me know if you disagreed or agreed with this. But anyway, that's it. Hopefully you don't hate me after this because of all these, some of these blasters are not really liked in the Nerf community, such as the Thunderhawk and the Recon. But I think they're pretty cool. Anyway, guys, please leave a like, subscribe. I already said that, didn't I? Yeah. Alright, bye.